every good person will be rewarded here on this earth. So you can be sure that the cruel and the mean will never go unpunished. This is the lifestyle of good people. Because they trust in the Lord, they are secure as a tree with deep root, and they'll prosper like healthy plants. Their life is like the sunlight at dawn that keeps getting brighter until broad daylight. Good people will flourish like palm tree. They'll grow like cedar in the Lebanon and spread out like palm groves. They'll succeed in all that they do because they think of no evil. The Lord will bless them with long life and riches, and they'll have nothing to regret. Most of your greatest blessings will come with patience, and just a single moment of your impatience can cause your biggest mistake. Have it in mind. Patience is a weapon and is used to fight every battle. If you lose your patience, you've already lost the battle. It's like smashing an egg in want of a chicken rather than hatching it. Anyone who wants desirable results never stop praying. They are hopeful in God for what they don't even see, and they patiently wait on Him. The Lord will also turn to them because of their patience, and He will help them. The human heart is the most deceitful of all things and is desperately wicked. Who really knows how bad it is? They smile and laugh with you, but then slander you behind your back. They receive you in your presence and reject you in your absence. They are very near you, but they really are shadows because they are nowhere to be found in your darkest moment. They cover their hatred and speak kind words to you, but in their heart they are planning evil. They love you, but just for a moment, and hate you for a lifetime. The elements that makes the heart of men to me is a mystery. Because if an enemy were insulting you, you could endure. If a foe were rising against you, you could hide. But this is a man like yourself, your companion, your closest friend, someone you once shared your food with, someone you once trusted. Everyone can be a deceiver. Beware and don't trust anyone in your clan. Believe when I say the heart of men is a mystery, because if you don't, time will gently unearth this wisdom to you. When your heart has already been wounded, time will teach you the heart of a man has two faces, and the mind of a man is like a puzzle. Very difficult and almost impossible to understand or explain. A man who rejoices with you because of your breakthrough, but deep down in his heart there is war. A man who can confidently betray you with kisses. Why don't you fear such a kind? And why put your trust in such a kind? They are with you just because your sun is on. Let the sun go down, and you truly know you alone. Trust only in God. Beware, for this is the heart of man. Although you are on your own, you are not your own. You don't belong to yourself, and your life is not yours to be doing anything you please with it. God frowns at sexual sin, and so along your journey, if you meet it, run. If you don't, your own foolishness will disgrace and will destroy you. Listen, anyone you commit sexual sin with will dump you, either now or a time to come, because you've proven yourself to be as useless as the screen door on a submarine and as cheap as chips. Be wise, have caution, and don't be like a bonobos who loves doing it wherever, whenever, and with whoever. If measured, the pain, the loss, tragedy, sorrow, and regret in sexual sin is far more than the enjoyment in it. Why don't you save yourself from all these? Lies could have been very cheap, but the continuation of it makes it expensive. To lie for the first time may be easy, but the difficult part is you need to keep on lying forever to cover up that truth, and this can drain you. It can stress you out because you dare not forget what you've already said, not even in your sleep. You need to remember it anytime in any day, but what is true cannot be forgotten. You are a child of the light, and so don't be like the devil who has no iota of truth in him, and lies is perfectly normal for him. It is always good to be trusted than to be a deceiver. Among the 7 things that the Lord detests is a lying tongue, and all those will be punished. Telling the truth is challenging, but it's the only way to be free. Fear the Lord, for this is the way to enjoy life. It's better to obey the Lord and have just a little than to be very rich and terribly anxious. Anyone who fears the Lord fear no man, and they have sound mind. Their enemies even come crawling to them just because they fear the Lord. If you have reverence for the Lord, you'll be fully protected, and that is going to be your defense. Many years ago, a very truthful man named Job feared the Lord. The Lord also made him the richest and the most greatest person in his entire area. The Lord protected him and gave him great honors and long life. If you will fear the Lord, if you will respect and obey the Lord, this also will be your reward. This is like a bitter leaf. It's not sweet, but then it's good for you. Take sense and be sensible. If you don't see God, you are proud. If you don't give God the credit, you're proud. If you're arrogant, rude, and hard to get along, you're proud. If you mistreat people and look down on them, you're proud. If you can't love, you're proud. If you have the me-oriented spirit, you're proud. If it's always your will and not His will, you're proud. Listen, no one knows tomorrow, but I can tell you the future of the proud is known. If pride was a person, its shadow would have been disgrace. You would never see this person's shadow at the rising of the sun, but just wait and let time take off the sun. Then you know that when pride comes, then comes disgrace. Be careful when you're exalting yourself, because when you reach up there, the only way that will be left for you is to come down. Pride will bring you low and it will eat you up like a cankerworm. God always deposed the proud from their royal throne, and He stripped them of their glory. Can anyone add something to his life by worrying? Are you able to change or solve that problem if you worry? No. Worrying fixes nothing and it gets you nowhere. It rather takes away your joy, strength, and beauty. Anyone who worries too much grows older than his age, and anyone who always worries becomes tired even when he has done no work. Worrying would take away your happiness, and it will make you sad when you need to be glad. And little by little of this every day, you tend to lose your number of years. Listen, if you worry, you fear. And the truth is, what you fear will come upon you, and what you dread will happen to you. Have you ever seen in your life a child worrying that he will fall from his mother's laps? No, aren't you a child of God? Why then do you worry that you fail or fall when you're in the hands of God? It would be better to wake up in the middle of the night and cry in prayer than to wake up and cry for nothing. God cares for you. So turn all your worries over to Him. If He can beautify flowers in the field and feed birds in the air, He can also beautify your life and take care of you. Anger is part of men. You can be angry, but be sure your anger doesn't make you sin. Don't be so angry that you take or make any decisions and later regret. If you are angry, you can't do any of the good things that God wants done. So try and don't be angry so quickly. In fact, do away with it. Even when you are angry, be sure that it doesn't stay with you for long. Don't sleep angry, because if you do, you give the devil the chance. It will be better to stay up and fight than to go to bed with anger. No one will punish you for your anger, but listen, you'll be punished by your own anger. Anger stays with only fools and it destroys their everything. Take this, women. This isn't makeups, but it will give you the best look. You will look brighter and hotter than the sun. How long can your physical beauty last? How long can it attract? It's passing because it fades with the passage of time. Beauty alone isn't enough to take you there, not to talk about maintaining you. Beauty alone isn't impressive. Get discretion and you will be attractive that men cannot do without you. Fear the Lord and you'll be praised. If you are beautiful and you have no wisdom, you are like a gold ring in the pig's snout. If you are beautiful without good sense, your character actually mocks your beauty. And this is foolishness. It will be better to be ugly and wise than to have great beauty and be a fool. Focus more on the inside. Be beautiful in your heart, because this kind of beauty is the real beauty, and this kind of beauty lasts. It is this beauty the Lord considers very special. You are the most wealthiest person on earth because you have the most greatest asset in your hands, and that is your time. Your time is your capital, and this is what makes you hopeful. You are hopeful that the future will be greater than your present because you have time. So why then do you have to kill that time you have now? The way you spend your time today will surely determine your tomorrow. Being extravagant is far better than wasting your time, because time truly is valuable than money. You can get more money, but you can never get more time. So use your time wisely and don't waste it on unproductive things. Time isn't money that if misplaced could be found back. Lost time is never found. Neither is it a man that he will have patience to wait for you. Time waits for no man. So what then are you waiting for? Life is too short to be waiting to do something tomorrow. Do you even have tomorrow for yourself? You who are like mist that appear only for a little while and later vanish. As long as it is day, you can work. So do what you were brought on earth to do, because night is coming when no one can work. If not now, when? This is the natural man. They never appreciate and celebrate you whilst you are living, but they will when you're no more. They will tell and show you how much they loved you only on your day of burial, when you can see or hear them. Why do you wait and love people when they no more need your love? Why do you wait and show care to people when they are no more in your care? Why do you spend so much on the corpse? Meanwhile, you can't even spend a little on the living. You bunch of hypocrite. You only love the dead, and you can only honor what you don't have and those you don't know. Is it not foolishness to criticize those you know and praise those you don't know? Tell me if it is wise to abandon friends and welcome strangers. Listen, if you claim to love God, whom you've never seen, but then you can't show love to your sister or brother who is very close and who you always see, then you're a big liar, because you can't love God and hate your neighbor, and you can't ignore men when they are alive and accept them when they die. This is the time, and it's the right time to appreciate, celebrate, and show love. Get rid of bitterness, rage, anger, brawling, and slander, because all these malice gives you nothing but pure headache. Be brave, free yourself by letting go. If not, a time is coming when there will be pounding, throbbing pain in your head. If you don't take care, you would have migraine, because you hold too much bitterness and pain inside of you, and that will be killing you slowly. Holding grudges is that one person who holds you back and is not willing to let you go. Conquer him today by forgiving all those who caused you pain. When you forgive your enemies, you get them confused and they begin to fear. Forgiveness is the only best way to pay back. Make room for God's vengeance by forgiving your enemies. A man with wisdom will forgive 77 times 7, not because he's weak, no, but because he wants his prayers to be heard. He wants God to also forgive him when he sins, and he truly wants to be free. Pain is a load, and anyone who has it never move fast and far in life. Offload this weight by forgiving all those who caused you pain. Don't be that man who acts like a hen. Right after eating, cleans its mouth on the floor. It has no wisdom to be grateful. Don't be a man who easily forgets the million benefits that the Lord has done, yet remembers that one unanswered prayer. It's better to be a grateful dog than to be an ungrateful man, because a grateful dog is 10 times worth than an ungrateful man. Look back and remember what the Lord your God did for you when you were in need. Remember his faithfulness in the past. Forget not his mighty deeds and the many miracles he did for you long ago. You saw this with your own eye. Why then are they fading off from your minds? Reminisce and start to count all that the Lord has done for you, and you will have no reason to shut your mouth. Show gratitude in things, no matter the situation. Be thankful for the things you wish to have, and you will have. Be thankful for the things you have, and you will even have more. If you are grateful, worry will disappear, and hope will come. When you are grateful, lack will leave, whilst abundance arrive. Hug back and be grateful.